Sorry. Hi guys, welcome back to Average Joe Rants. Sorry, I'm just very, very hyped up on sugar right now. It's not good because I actually have to get up at 7 in the morning, and right now it's like 12 at night, so that's not great. But I thought you guys deserved a bit of a video, considering it's been a bit. So, here I am. Ooh. Oh, cock. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, so there's a lot of shit I could talk about, right? But I'm actually going to focus on a subject that's actually kind of close to me and my heart, which is Bethesda. It's also going to be a Reddit rant video, I've decided, because guess what happened? My Reddit post on the Bethesda Reddit got deleted. And while it used some strong language, it was not untruthful. So I want to go into a bit of a history for myself, why I am disappointed in Bethesda because of that history, and what needs to happen going forward in my personal, I'm sure, unbiased opinion to many of you. But anyway, let's start out with the history. I mostly had Nintendo consoles for a long time when I was a kid. And I think it was like 2010, which I know, a little late. We had an Xbox 360. And with it, we had a few games. We had Infinite Undiscovery, which I am actually hoping to find on Steam, so I now have a PC, and I would absolutely love to play that game on there. So it's one of my favorite games of all time, but I am very, very not thinking I'm going to find it anywhere but for the 360. So I might need to just dust that shit off for a bit. Yes. Do you want to disturb the video more with your crinkling? That's what I thought. It's my cat. He's been in a few videos already. I love him though. Don't I, boo boo? Anyway. But one of the games I ended up also getting, besides Gears of War, Infinite Discovery, Naruto, Rise of a Ninja, was the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, if you can believe it. And the amount of... Here's the thing. I had a GameCube before the Xbox 360. I didn't have a Wii. I had a GameCube, and I never really bought any open world games for it because there wasn't really a lot of open world games for it. There definitely wasn't any open world RPGs for it. That wasn't a thing for a while. At least console-wise. Definitely Nintendo didn't have like stuff like Morrowind or whatever. And because a lot of my friends also had GameCubes, well... I never heard about Morrowind. I never heard about, like, Vampire the Masquerade. I didn't hear about any of this shit. Right? So here I have this game in my hands. This game that's so fucking basic on the cover. Right? It's just this yellowed parchment-like cover with a symbol on it. That says the Elder Scrolls 4... Bless you. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. And that's it. That's basically it. There's a thing on the back. Shows a dude with like it's like a red sky background and like a fortress, and he's like, And there's some screenshots of the game, obviously, and I'm just like, Okay. What I didn't expect was have my mind fucking blown, right? It was so because I've just been playing Skies of Arcadia Legends on the GameCube just a little bit back, right? And I was so enamored with this machine. I was like, oh, as soon as I play this, I'll go back to Skies of Arcadia. I never fucking did. I actually ended up deleting my save before I could beat it. So it was so because I got addicted to playing Oblivion. It was so cool that first experience. This is the reason why I wholeheartedly support any technology that can erase first experiences. Because that first experience you have with a game that's genuinely really fucking awesome is unlike any other feeling. It's like getting into a really good book and then just staying there for hours on end reading it because you're so enamored and enthralled with the story and the world that that book tells. But this was the video game version of that. God damn my hair. It was like I could do whatever I wanted. I could go wherever I wanted. I could kill everybody, not kill anybody. I could be a mage, I could be a thief, I could be a warrior, I could be a mix of all three. It was fucking incredible. And the amount of spells, weapons, armor, shields, bows, just storylines, side quests, plot lines, factions, just everything. Everything was amazing that first experience. I beat the game as an orc. I really want to do it as a Khajiit, because that eventually became my favorite go-to race to play in these games. I kind of went orc because I was a basic bitch back then. So, but it was amazing. It really was. So it's like I became a Bethesda fan that moment. And then I hear about Fallout 3. I hear about this game called Fallout 3, right? And so I start watching playthroughs. So I'm just like, holy fuck, this looks amazing. It looked like it's a post-apocalyptic first-person shooter RPG where you can make any build you fucking want. Holy shit, count me in. You know? And the DLC with like the aliens and the fucking inbred hillbillies. Buy the game to fight. You get context for that. And it was just incredible. Right? Just every single bit of it was incredible to me. It truly was. And then they'll kick in the pants. And it's not really a kick that ever went away. Was when I got New Vegas for the Xbox 360. Now, if you guys are probably smiling a bit right now because you already know what I'm gonna say. It is one of the most bug-filled, glitchy pieces of shit I've ever played. And I'm not talking piece of shit as if the game was a piece of shit. No, the game itself is fantastic. I'm playing it on the PC right now, and I'm having a great time, even though I've kind of ruined my hardcore mode run because I can literally just use my Sierra Madre chips to get as much food as I want. And water's not that hard to get with Old World Blues, considering there's a place you can just fill up empty bottles of water. So, yeah, if you're gonna do a hardcore mode run, don't do the DLC, as I have found out. But well, do the DLC, do the Sierra Madre DLC. That DLC is so much harder with hardcore mode on because there's not a lot you can do before you beat it. You're just basically scrambling to get any food, water, right away you can get in that fucking DLC. But after you beat it, it's sort of just easy mode from there. That like there on out. I'm getting off topic. Um, there's like a bunch of shit that would just go wrong. Quests would break at random times. You would you would basically be you go through a door, right? And the shit would not load in unless you press the home button. And the home button was this little button on the fucking controller that showed this little mini menu for going back to the main menu of the Xbox 360. And then the shit would load. It became a chore to even go anywhere eventually because it would take 5 minutes for every time you'd enter in a fucking place. In fact, I think a lot of people use the Xbox 360 version for speed runs because, like, that's really the only way you can play that game. Because the more you play it, the longer it takes you places to just load in for some fucking reason. You know, like companions would break. You know, I think my last playthrough of the Xbox 360 version, if I remember correctly, I was helping out Boone with Bitter Springs, and the Legionnaires just never fucking showed up. Or I think, like, actually, no, I think I remember I just went to their spawn point and they were just all there. And because all like 20 of them were fucking there, they immediately just killed my ass. And so I was just like, okay, fuck this. There's no way I'm going to be able to kill these guys without like a missile launcher or something. And I'm not leaving the fucking Bitter Springs. Because if you do that, the whole place gets fucking destroyed and everybody gets killed. So, oh my gosh. You done digging to China? Are you good? Yeah, we're good. I apologize once again. He is very active tonight, and I have no idea why. Probably because I'm making a video. He seems to be very active whenever I make a video like this, so. But I still had a semi-fun time with it. I never beat it on the Xbox 360 because it was just a broken piece of shit. There really wasn't any there's not really anything else I can say besides that. It's just a broken piece of shit. So then, game Skyrim, right? It should be noted that I didn't play any of the side projects that Bethesda was a part of. It should be noted very much that I never played like any of the side shit they ever released. I don't even remember most of the shit I know they released a multiplayer game that was apparently very basic and bare bones. But yeah. So I got Skyrim for 360, played it for a while, then completely broke fucking everything. Because of course I did. Because it's not my fault. It's fucking game's fault for being such a glitchy and bug-filled piece of shit. Again, not a piece of shit because the game wasn't good. Piece of shit because they didn't make sure to do all the bugs and get them the hell out. So by this point, I'm basically not as much of a fan anymore because even though the adventures are still great, the games themselves are becoming more buggy. They're becoming worse in performance. I thank God I never had a PS3. I thank God for that because apparently that's such a piece of shit on PS3. There's apparently lag galore on PS3. So I'm glad I never had to deal with that. But it also kind of sucks because I remember the disc cover art for New Vegas being fucking awesome. I think it was like a American flag with a courier with a fucking Ranger Sequoia in his hand, and just like his other hand being like this, and look up towards the sky, like come at me, motherfuckers. Like an awesome disc cover art. I actually found a rug with that disc cover art, and I've been thinking about getting it. It's so good. Oh man, I don't know if it fit in my room. That's the problem though. But anyway, um, then comes Fallout 4, and it kind of restores my faith in Bethesda for a bit. It's buggy, obviously, but it's not as buggy as the other games have been, right? So, then, obviously I'm not as enamored of Fallout 4 as I used to be. I now think of it like a fucking post-apocalyptic Minecraft simulator. But, you know, anyway. Which brings me to the anniversary edition of Fallout 4. The most recent update, which broke my fucking game in half. I don't know. I don't know how you do that. If I can be completely 100% honest, I don't know how you do that. Skyrim, they had an anniversary update for Skyrim. They apparently broke the game in half again. They apparently fixed all the bugs with it, and then they added the anniversary edition update, and it introduced most of the bugs they got rid of back into Skyrim. And apparently that's what happened with this update too. I want to give my personal experience after downloading the update. I got slowed down at the main menu screen. I crashed twice trying to exit out of the Creation Club screen. I loaded up my game and crashed. I loaded up my game again, didn't crash. Got immense slowdown on Spectacle Island, which I wasn't getting before. Went to go fast travel somewhere, crash. Booted up the game, load up my game, load back on Spectacle Island, fast traveled somewhere, didn't crash. Bought some shit. Went to go to another place to go drop it off, crash. Load up my game, boot up the game, load up my save, load back on Spectacle Island, fast travel to the place I got the shit from, fast travel to the place I was going to drop it off at, save the game, exit the game, try to exit the game using an exit save, crash. That's Bethesda. That is unacceptable for me, and here's the thing. I all those crashes within 10 fucking minutes. If I take away the loading time, all within 10 fucking minutes. That is unfucking acceptable. And, I posted a very short version of these events on Reddit. And basically what I said was that I was one of the lucky few whose games didn't just completely break. But bad news, I can't go 5 fucking minutes without crashing my game. Now, I could literally fast travel all around with no problem. I could shoot any fucking gun I want with no fucking problem on the PlayStation 4. I can never not do that now. Every fucking time I do any action, there's a 95% chance the game is going to crash from me doing it. Like I said, I crash while I try to exit the game. I tried to do the action to leave the game, and the game made me leave it anyway by crashing the game. It is ridiculous that in 2025, with all this advanced ass technology, we still have lazy motherfuckers not checking over their fucking games. You want to know why people go to indie games instead of this shit? This is the reason fucking why. That's why some people just become people who play nothing but like retro games. This is the reason fucking why. Okay, there used to be a time when like these companies actually fucking checked over their shit. And somehow between the PS2 era and the the middle of the Xbox 360 era, this just stopped being the fucking case. I have no idea why it stopped being the fucking case. Why suddenly making sure your game works is suddenly a luxury. But, I made a post about it. And it's basically like, yeah, I'm one of the lucky few whose games didn't just break from this. But I also can't play the game for more than 5 minutes without making a crash. And I said, fuck this company. And I got 3 upvotes before they deleted my comment. Simply because I was being completely fucking truthful. Maybe I shouldn't have had the fuck this company part, but apparently I'm not the only one who had this problem. Even people who had legitimate concerns got their shit deleted, who didn't cuss at Bethesda or anything like that. They just got their shit just bye-bye. And it's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. This is the thing. I want Reddit to have a thing where, like, subreddits cannot do this. I understand banning anybody for hateful language, but saying fuck this company is not hateful language to me. It's, you know what language it does say it is to say I say it is? What the fuck was that? You know what language I do think it is? It's a language of somebody who is sick of giving Bethesda chance after chance, and when it seems like they finally get their shit together, they fuck up in a worse way. You want people not to say fuck your company? Have your company actually do shit, like bug checking. Okay? I'm so sick. I'm playing New Vegas right now. I have not run into a single fucking bug, but that is only because your dumbasses have patched the game 100 fucking times. Is that really what's going to take for games like Skyrim and fucking Fallout 4? Is have them be up to update 10, which takes like fucking 100 patches? Just what New Vegas is, it's at like 10.0.0.6.1. That's 106 fucking patches. You would rather patch the game 106 fucking times for 10 years, for over 10 fucking years, than make sure you have a legitimately working product? Good lord, your patchers must be getting paid fucking premiums in that case. The people who work on your patches, they must be in like gold-plated Ferraris and fucking silver-plated mansions with swimming pools full of fucking American with $100 fucking bills. In that case, it doesn't take an idiot to know that patching something 106 fucking times is not smart. You make sure you have a working fucking product first so you don't have to fucking do that. And New Vegas, crazily enough, is the most stable it's ever fucking been. But games like Skyrim are so far off from it. And the fucked up part of it all is people legitimately have unofficial patches that fix these within like a minute. And they don't take 10 fucking years to do so. They take like a week. And then the patch thing is up. The unofficial patch is up, and it fixes fucking everything. I should not play Skyrim for PC and have to download a completely unofficial patch because your dumbasses are too lazy to do it. And more importantly, the whole point of this Reddit rant video, if you don't want people to say, again, if you don't want people to say fuck your company, have your company actually do shit. That's the point of these videos, is to point out whenever upcoming to mind gets a lead that was completely fair to say. And that's why I make these videos. Is because when it's something, if I was a complete fucking asshole about it, that's one thing. I'm not being an asshole about it. I wasn't an asshole about it. Only part where I was kind of an asshole was the fuck this company part. But if you don't want me fucking saying that, do your fucking jobs. Okay, people are sick of your asses, and your company has gone from being an independent, proud maker of these video games to Microsoft's fucking bitch. That is a downgrade, Bethesda. That is a absolute fucking downgrade. Get your shit together. Okay, people like me, we still hold out some hope. But get your fucking shit together. Okay, nobody wants to play fucking Starfield. Okay? Stop focusing on that. Put your resources towards fixing your current fucking games. And then focus on your other shit. Because people like me are sick of the fact that you keep releasing buggier and buggier games without fixing your old ones first. You fixed New Vegas. Congratulations. Fix Skyrim next. Fix Fallout 4 next. Stop just... Grr. I'm almost afraid to look up Morrowind. I'll be honest. But, yeah, I think that's going to be it for right now, guys. I got to start getting prepared for bed. And then tomorrow I got to put up shelves, do my laundry, and go take in cans. So that's going to be a fun afternoon. And morning. And possibly night. Oh, God. But, until then, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And, like, comment, and subscribe. Anyway, have a good night. Have a good day. And, hope you guys are doing well. Alright, that's the end of it. Bye-bye.